Welcome, one and all, to episode 525 of Scotch and Smoke Rings. I am your friendly neighborhood Oxhorn here, as always, with suspenders set to maximum stun. Got a great show for you today. Today I'm doing something different. Today is a bit of a test. I'm broadcasting not only on YouTube today, but also on Mixer, Facebook Live is what I think it's called, Periscope, Steam, if I got that to work, which is going to be interesting to see if I got it working on Steam. And there was one more, wasn't there? Let me check real quick. And Periscope. Is that not what I said? Anyway, yeah, so I'm trying something new. I'm not streaming on Twitch because Twitch has a very uniquely restrictive policy when it comes to their partners. If you stream on more than one location on Twitch, and then if you post that live stream anywhere within the next 24 hours, they threaten your partner status, as has happened to me. They've sent me emails saying, we're going to remove you as a partner if you continue to stream on YouTube. I'm like, all right. So I stopped streaming on Twitch. I will every now and then stream on Twitch as a one-off thing where it's like a chill live stream where I'm not streaming anywhere else, but for my show and my official live streams, I sadly can't include Twitch. It's Twitch's own fault for that. But I am trying to spread my wings, so to speak, with my live stream, and I'm therefore on a bunch of other platforms. Also, if you are on my Discord server, I should be able to read your messages. I finally found a way. Boomdog on Periscope says, neat, it worked. That this is great. I've got all of the different chats from all of my different live streaming services in one big chat, and I'm trying it out to see if it works. David says, good evening, nice to see you back. What did you think of the recommendation I sent by Twitter a few days ago? I did not wish to blurt it out here. How was the trip with the children? David, it was good. It's good to hear from you. I don't recall. You're the one who mentioned Control? I did remember reading that, and I looked it up after reading the tweet, and Control looks like a really interesting game. To be perfectly honest, looks like it's right up my alley. The Dark Seraph says, turning vegan would be a mistake. Thank you, the Dark Seraph. We're starting early. We're starting early with the dad jokes. But it looks like my integration software is mixing all of the chats. Guy Alex on Facebook in the chat. Good to see you. Xeron and Romeo Harrell on Periscope. It's so weird seeing people from Periscope and Facebook on here. Love the room. Thank you very much. Hiru Prey says, watching the stream from Twitter right now. Oh, that's right. Periscope and Twitter are integrated, aren't they? Welcome new members. Zarati24. Good to have you here. Boomdog says, Oxhorn, I haven't seen you since Wii Game. Yeah, it's been a while. I mean, your mic's peaking. Oh, is my mic too high? Sorry. Sorry, I was speaking at my announcer volume there. Hold on, let me see. Check. Any red? A little bit of red. Still, let's see if I test. That's red. Okay. As long as I'm careful, I should be okay. Yeah. So I've got a lot of followers on Facebook in particular that are from my old Wii Game and World of Warcraft days. So many of you watching the broadcast now might not be up to speed with what I've been doing lately. Fallout in particular. But it's still good to have you on the program. Romeo says, I found you on YouTube one day, then I've been in love with your videos ever since, bro. Well, it's good to have you here. I'm so glad you found me on YouTube. Oh, and it's great to see everybody from all these different platforms all in one place. I've always felt kind of bad because I do a lot of live streaming, and I interface with the chat, I answer questions, but really people who are on YouTube are the only ones who get to benefit from it. But I've got followers on Facebook and Twitter and Discord and Twitch that I don't really get to talk to quite so often. So it's good to have you all here. Yvette Zwar says, hey, Oxhorn Creation Club going to include Fallout 3 GNR. I know. Have you seen The news, big news for the Creation Club, coming soon. I'm thrilled and excited about. They released a big sneak peek about what to expect for the Creation Club for Fallout 4. It includes the ability to hop on a vertibird and fly to the Capital Wasteland. That's right. In Fallout 4, visit the Capital Wasteland 10 years after the events of Fallout 3. Really cool. The potential for a lot of lore issues if they don't get it right, but also the potential for just amazing loose ends being tied up. For example, what happened to Three Dog? Is he still there? Did the Brotherhood do something bad to him after they sort of changed as an organization? And we gained some access to some Fallout 3 costumes that are only available in Fallout 3, like the mercenary outfits, and just I think there's going to be 8 brand new outfits. Anyway, lots of great stuff for the Creation Club. I'm really excited about that's coming up next month. Next month, I think. Sean says, "Hey Ox, I moved to my new house." Good on you, Sean. Congratulations. Okay, you know what? I'm going to move both chats over here. That way I can see super chats and the regular chat. Era404 Gaming says, exciting news. Me and my wife Jennifer are expecting. Congratulations. That is indeed wonderful news. I assume you're going to name him Oxhorn. Or if it's a girl, Oxhorina. I mean, I suppose Oxhorn is gender neutral. Well, if it were a female, you'd have to name her Cowhorn. Probably not a good idea. Oxhorn's fine. I think we'll say Oxhorn is gender neutral. That Colin guy says, "Hey there, Oxhorn. Why did the coffee file a police report? It got mugged." So look, listen, ladies and gents, that Colin guy, that's a good one. The problem with dad jokes becoming a thing on this show now is now when people find out, oh, everybody tells dad jokes in the stream, they then go and Google, okay, top 10 dad jokes or whatever. But they all land on the exact same list. And then they come back to the program. And they say the exact same dad jokes over and over again. That's one of them that I've heard a few times. But it's a good one. There's a reason it's on that list. I liked it. Thank you, that Colin guy. Doug Delegard says, "Just because I'm glad you're back, missed you in your videos. Thanks for all you do." Thank you, Doug. I do appreciate it. We had a great little vacation, and it was a little vacation. I didn't know exactly how long it was going to be, but we went to a water park for the kids, right? It was primarily a vacation for the kids. I went with my brother and his young family, and they've got 2 young kids. I've got 2 young kids. We had 4 young kids. So, I mean, we didn't get a lot of rest. So I wouldn't call this a restful vacation. Let's just say that as much fun as I had, it was a bit of a relief to be coming home. And then I went right to work on my next Fallout 2 video, which is... Eagle One says, "Achievement unlocked. I will name my firstborn after you." Okay, good. Well, I mean, at least someone is. This is my legacy. I need many little Oxhorns out there named after me, not progenited after me. Anyway, that could get dark really quickly. But yeah, so we weren't exactly resting on this particular trip. We were, watching 4 little kids run around in a water park, playing with toys, pretending to be wizards and shoot magic at each other. They had a blast. And that's what it was all about. I'm so glad we did it. But yeah, I'm slowly recuperating from that now that I'm back home. But it's good to be home. Michael Ansley says, "Your lore videos for Fallout are simply marvelous and well made. Keep up the great work, and I hope you have a great rest of your day." Thank you, Michael. I will be sure to do so. And you have a good day as well. Ryder says, "Getting a MacReady costume together for Halloween." MacReady. Getting a MacReady costume together for Halloween. Well, Ryder, you'll have to share photographs on Twitter with the entire community because that sounds amazing. A MacReady costume? I would love to see what that looks like. Era404 says she said she'd think about it. Lol. That's a no. Anytime a wife says, I'll think about it, that's a no, right? That's a very polite no. So, okay, I get it. Fine. One Oxhorn fan in your household. I'm kidding. Hey, Oxhorn, how's it going? Says Common Dagger. on Mixer. It's going well, Common Dagger. This is so cool. I feel like all of these different worlds are combined here. Nerdy Loki says, looks like the integration is working, boss. Looks like it is. He was on Discord. So what should have happened is there should have been a little message that went out on Discord in general, telling everybody on Discord that I was live and to come to the stream channel on Discord where they can ask questions. And it looks like it's working. Wow. When things go right the first time, it's such a great feeling. Raytheon says, the cabinet behind you has cool stuff. You're right. Thank you. I've been working hard. This is my Fallout shrine. And every now and then I'll have something to share with you. And today I have something to share. Andy M says, we have 6 kids, and I seriously book a few days off after a family vacation just so that we parents can recover. Haha. Well, my wife and I celebrated by opening up a bottle of white wine. I'm not typically a wine drinker, and neither is my wife, but every now and then we'll do something really special. And last night it was opening up a bottle of white wine with the kids in bed. We toasted our success after having finished a family vacation, and we drank some white wine and consoled each other while we recuperated. And then I smoked a cigar and worked on my Fallout 2 video. So by the way, weekend content, at least one Fallout 2 video. We're going to pick up right where we left off at New Reno. We're going to be, now that we've completed the Bishop family quest line, we need to now go to Vault City. Now that we know the location of the raider lair, we need to confront those raiders and talk with First Citizen Lynette to resolve the raider problem. So that's what the next video is going to be about, and that's going to be on Saturday. But tomorrow is, of course, Friday, and Friday is our typical live stream day. So for Friday, more The Sinking City. I had a lot of fun doing that last week. We're getting pretty far along in that particular game, so we should be able to finish it. I'm thinking in 2 or 3 more live streams. Not tomorrow, but in 2 or 3 live streams. But I'm having a lot of fun with that game. Way more than I thought I would have. And so I'm looking forward to sharing that with you tomorrow at 10 o'clock in the morning. Jeremiah says, what were you saying about Fallout 2? Yeah, my next Fallout 2 video on Saturday. Saturday is my goal. Rachel says, hey, Oxhorn, are you going to try out the new Vault raid to get the Gek? I don't know, Rachel. I mean, I want to. I'm really frustrated by Vault 94. I wanted to like it so badly, but it's really hard to do single player. I know that that's an unfair criticism. It's a multiplayer game. They have to create multiplayer content for people who want to be challenged. I get it, but it's impossible practically to complete that as a single player, not just because of the difficulty of the dungeon, but due to the nature of Fallout 76. In particular, the bugs that are existing that cause you to crash to desktop, which make you start the dungeon completely over. Number one, server instability. You've seen my live streams of Fallout 76. I go completely off. It'll crash my computer at least once. The server will crash at least once a live stream. And the horrible power armor glitch where you get stuck in power armor. You can't fast travel. You can't move. You can't do anything. Those two things combined with a 4 to 6 hour long single player dungeon, you just can't finish it. I tried going through with over 1,000 shotgun shells and 30 stim packs, and I was doing really well. I eventually ran out of stim packs. But when I went with Many a True Nerd and Juicehead and Up Us Not Jump, if you recall, he got the power armor issue. He was the group leader, which caused us to all get kicked from the dungeon. Then he had his entire computer crash at least once, which, again, got us all kicked from the dungeon. It was really frustrating. So I'm sorry if I'm sounding negative. I really, really, really want to like Vault 94, and I want to learn the story. But it's just the technical issues that are impeding my ability to consume that content are so frustrating and overwhelming that it's hard for me to, maintain a positive attitude. I really want to. But, yeah, so then they've got the 3 different raid styles each week, one new one each week. And I kind of also resent the fact that I have to do it 3 times. I not only have to succeed in doing it once, I have to succeed 3 times to get the full story, which as a guy, now this is probably an Oxhorn unique problem. I'm really the only one in the world who has to deal with this, but as somebody who's trying to get the entire story so that I can make a lore video on it, I have to go through it 3 different times over the span of 3 weeks and pray to the gods that I can not only do it single player, but that I don't get any glitches during the 6 hours I have dedicated to trying to get to that dungeon, just so that I can capture my content. It sucks. It just really sucks, which is why I focused on Fallout 3 content all last week. I got my epilogue for Fallout 3 done. I'm focusing on Fallout 2 this week. It's just summoning the energy to just sit down and grind through it is hard. Just to be perfectly honest, it's hard. It's demoralizing and hard. And there's other content I could do for Fallout 76 that I want to do. For example, I want to do a video on Mothman. I've been working on a lot of research for the Mothman and the Mothman cult. I want to round out my series on cryptids before I start going into other locations. I've got some videos on the Brotherhood of Steel in Appalachia that I want to do. So there's other content in 76 that I'd really like to do. But of course, Vault 94 is topical. It's new. Everybody's talking about it. So it would be good if I could get it done now. It's like really frustrating. All right. Anyway, enough complaining. Welcome back, Ox. Keep up the great work, says Lucky Babcack. Thank you very much, Lucky Babcack. Good to see you again. Arrow404 says, she said, since you're nice, she'll put it as a middle name. Okay, so like John Oxhorn 404 not found? Because I'm assuming that's your last name. 404 Gamer not found. It's got a certain ring to it. I like it. Christopher Turney says, I just wanted to say thanks. Your videos on Fallout Health helped me through the roughest parts of chemo and radiation therapy. I really can't say thank you enough. Well, thank you, Christopher. That's extremely kind and touching comment for you to leave. I plan to be doing this for quite some time, so I won't be stopping anytime soon. Okay, now somebody was talking about my my shelf on the back over there, and that is true. I've got a new prop. Well, it's not a new prop. It's a return of an old prop. Are you ready? There it is. So viewers of my program for a long time will remember this from about a year ago. And I had it proudly on display on that shelf, and then I mysteriously took it down, and that's because the red neon in the sign stopped working after a power surge went through the house during a winter snowstorm. And I'll give you a minute to guess which tube it was that went out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yep, that's right, it's this one. So I learned a lot about neon signs when I took it to the shop to get repaired. I finally got it repaired. It's looking great. But I learned, I wish I could have recorded the conversation. This guy whose professional life is to repair neon signs was genuinely offended by this sign. And it's because it was a poor quality sign. Now look, this was made as a promotional item by Obsidian in the ramp up to the launch of Fallout New Vegas, and it was only given to retail stores, right? So there were a limited number of them. I got this on eBay for like $700. It wasn't cheap, but they handed it out to retail stores to promote Fallout New Vegas, and it was never publicly available as a retail item. Come to find out, it was never intended to have a long life. These tubes down here are clear plastic tubes painted red. And they have a small diameter that is not typical when it comes to neon signs. You can tell that it's painted red because they glow a darker shade of red than this one. So this one is the one that went out, and they replaced it with a glass tube, and it's a red glass tube, and as you can see, it's brighter because of it. Also, they glued these plastic tubes to this black backing, which is something they said is just never done. They never glue hot glass tubes with neon flowing through them to a plastic backing. And I asked him how much it would cost to, make it right. And he said, it would be easier just to make it from scratch, to do it the right way than to fix everything. So I had him just replace that one red tube. And now I need to figure out where I want to put it. That's the back. It's the Fallout sign is lit with that neon in the back there. And it comes out the lettering on the front. But since then, I've accumulated more prompts, right? That shelf is completely full. Every single shelf on there is completely full. I think I have a shipment on the way with more stuff as well that I'm going to have to find a way to squeeze in there. So I'm trying to figure out where to put it, and I'm thinking I might put it on a wall. Maybe I could put it on a wall above my power armor helmets up there. Centered above. I don't know. I need to have like a feng shui person come in and help me with the design of this office because I don't know where to put the sign. Another thing is that the neon sign doesn't fit conceptually with that design or with that shelf. So the idea behind my shelf, and I'll get into this when I do my video on it, but the idea behind that shelf is I wanted this to be a place where the lone wanderer, the courier, the sole survivor would leave everything he or she collected in his or her journeys throughout the various wastelands. So mementos, things that the player found a lot and meant a lot to the person or reminded him or her of things. So they need to all have fit in the world, which is why you find Pip-Boys and bottles and scrap and junk and chems and foodstuffs and all of that is on my shelves because those are the things you would find in the game. You wouldn't find a Fallout New Vegas neon sign in the game. So it doesn't really fit with the shelf. So I don't know if I want to put it on the shelf. I don't know. I got a lot to think about. Oh man, this light is really hot. Dalton Williams has been a while since I donated. Got an Alienware laptop. Hashtag PC Master Race LOL. Congratulations on your Alienware laptop. I hope it opens up a new world of gaming opportunities for you that you otherwise were deprived of as a console peasant. I didn't say that. That didn't sound the way it sounded. I said console pheasant. And that works because it's getting close to Thanksgiving. And when you hunt pheasant, you prepare it and put it on a console to display it to the family. A month or more, ladies and gentlemen, we have to prepare for Thanksgiving. It's time to collect our console pheasants to satisfy the family. I would never say something like console players are peasants. That would be rude. And it's something I don't believe. Cheers, ladies and gentlemen. Scotch. Okay, where's my ashtray? There we go. Time to set something on fire. William Carter says, Zox, will you ever shave your beard? Please don't, actually. I don't plan to. I have no plans. Manuel Delp says, not cool. Man, I don't know what you're saying. I said console pheasant. I said that console players are, they're like everyone else. Same. Equality is good. No, look, I was raised on consoles. My fondest memories are playing on the original NES. I remember saving up my pennies with my brother so that we could get a copy of Super Mario 2. That was the big thing. We saw Super Mario 2 advertised in Game Boy magazine or something like that. No, it wasn't. This was even before PlayStation. Game Informer. It was back when magazines were a thing. They don't even have them anymore. Not gaming magazines, but we saw it on advertised. We had to get Super Mario Brothers 2, and we saved up. Man, it took us weeks to get $20 for the cartridge of Super Mario 2, and man, we got that. And I remember going into the den. We're 8 and 9 years old, going into the den, sitting down to play Super Mario Brothers 2. We bonded as brothers. It was some of the best memories of my childhood playing console games, and that is why consoles are important, because they bring families together. Adrian Parker says, what vault was your favorite to go and explore? Also, thanks for everything that you have taught me about the Fallout lore. Thank you for watching and continuing to do so. I really enjoy the New Vegas vaults. I loved Vault 11. As that story unfolded, it was so horrifying that by the time you get to the end, I mean, that's one of the best made vaults in the entire franchise. The ending is just, and the sudden revelation, it's so sarcastic and tongue-in-cheek and dark and horrifying that, I mean, if you watched my video on Vault 11, I had to spend 20 minutes after exploring the vault, just walking around the desert shooting stuff, talking about how I felt after going through that vault and the things it reminded me of and the stories I read as a kid that reminded me of that. And it was such a well-made vault. That's probably my favorite vault to explore. Zarati says an office tour would be good now that the shelf is filled up. I mean, you're right. I was waiting on a shipment of boxed foods, and I got it. So now I have no excuse. I really should show off the shelf. I need to go through. I haven't done it yet. You mean Nintendo Power Magazine, says Joseph Phoenix. Yeah, you're right. It was Nintendo Power. Good times. Graze Sewellite, or Grayswell YouTube on Mixer says, Oxhorn, where'd you get the top hat? I want one. This, my fine friend, is not a top hat. This is a bowler, or as Americans would say, the derby. Bowler hat or derby. And it's very different, distinct from a top hat. It was designed by a royal member of royalty, because there's no other kind, who wanted a hat that wouldn't fall off his head while hunting foxes on his horse. The top hat was not good for hunting foxes on a horse because, wind resistance but a rounded hat, the wind, it was more aerodynamic. He could get on his horse with a gun and just chase after terrified foxes as much as he wanted to. Because, there's nothing better as an extremely rich member of royalty than to just shatter the brains of a terrified fox running for its life while on the top of a thundering horse. Good pastimes. Hobbies. Everyone has to have one. So he had this designed by a haberdasher, and it was a derby hat that was more aerodynamic. And it just, became a fashion statement. And then the American Wild West. This is the hat that won the West. Everybody thinks of the American Wild West, and they think of cowboy hats. No, it was the derby. People in the Wild West, they wore derbies. It was worn by businessmen. It was worn by ranchers. It was worn by barbers and drunkards and hobos, made famous by Laurel and Hardy. This is not a top hat. But to answer your question, sorry, I didn't mean to get into a history lesson on the derby. I got it a long time ago, before Amazon was a big thing, on a website called MikeTheHatter.com. But now, this was over 10 years ago. Now you could probably get it on Amazon for cheap. It's not an expensive hat. It's just a cheap felt wool hat. I Play Games says, what did the gun say after the birthday party? It was a blast. Thanks. That Cullen guy says, hey, Ox, a riddle. If Pinocchio tells you his nose is going to grow, is he lying or telling the truth? It depends on if it grows or not. If it grows, then... No, he wasn't. Yes, he was lying. Wait a minute. Oh, I get it now. If it doesn't grow, he's lying, but it would grow because it only grows if he's lying. If it does grow, it means he's lying, but it grew, which means he didn't lie. Oh. Tricky. I don't know if I can solve that one. I'm working on a cigar and scotch right now, and those are not conducive to solving riddles. Rodolfo Amanza says, "Hey, Oxhorn, first time ever donating. I'm a big fan. Love all the Fallout videos." Thank you, Rodolfo. I appreciate it. Good to have you here. Roman says, "What do you enjoy in games most aside from lore?" Joseph says, "No music?" I've got music playing. Oh, do I have it muted? Hold on. I had it muted this entire time. What do I like besides lore? Well, I enjoy good gunplay. I think when it comes to gunplay, Fallout New Vegas is one of the games I had the most fun with. And then Fallout 4, probably in that order. Just tinkering with guns and finding the one that suited my playstyle the best, and working on crafting more ammunition and just keeping my equipment up is fun, especially if it's done in a way that's really interesting. When it's just a assembling enough scrap to make a repair and you see a meter rise, that's not very interesting when it comes to keeping equipment up, and of course that has nothing to do with gunplay. But I also really enjoyed the modification system of Fallout 4. So aside from lore, settlements, I started this channel on settlements, on Fallout settlements. So a good settlement system is interesting as well. The Pinky Slayer says, "Just got out of work and got a chance to see a stream, and I love the Fallout lore and 76 gameplay." Thank you, the Pinky Slayer. Lots of Fallout lore left to come. Master and the Assassin says, "My childhood was Sonic. Sega does what Nintendo don't." I also was a big fan of Sonic. We had a Sega as well as an NES, and so the original Sonic games were an inspiration. My kids will every now and then watch a more recent Sonic cartoon, and I have to say, what happened? I don't know. Xavier Crawford says, "Nice save, Oxhorn." Thank you, Xavier. I do my best. Rachel says, "Ox, have you been browsing Etsy? Your carry weight has been exceeded. You are over encumbered." Yeah, I have been browsing Etsy. My carry weight in terms of my office carry weight is certainly exceeded, and it is over encumbered. There's barely an inch of white space left on these walls. I'm going to have a little bit of white space up there, but I'm waiting on a stand for my big plasma rifle, which is right now it's sitting against that wall. I didn't have a place to put it on display on the shelf because it's too large for the shelf. That's how big the Bethesda plasma rifle is. So I'm probably going to put it on display above my computer on top of the console there. Ryder Wheeler says, "Is it weird I calculated how much Legion money is in real life? 1 Legion denarius is 4 caps in game, and about 4 caps is $208 in 2015-2019. How do you figure?" I guess you could compare the price of purified water. Both items are for sale in each universe, and so you could compare the price of purified water in the Fallout universe to the price of purified water in our universe, and then do an equation to... But then again, the value of purified water is different in both universes, right? Purified water, you can find it at anywhere here, pretty much. Depending on where you are, at least in like a westernized world, you can find it almost anywhere. But in the Wasteland, it's a rare commodity. You'd have to go to Lake Mead. Lake Mead has purified water, which is strange in and of itself. There are so many irradiated bodies of water, but for some reason, Lake Mead has purified water. And that's a significant plot point, because they have to pump the water from Lake Mead. The NCR has to pump the water from Lake Mead to New Vegas. Anyway, how did I get off on that? So maybe purified water wouldn't be a good thing to put it up against. What would be a good thing to compare it to? The boxed foods have a different value in the universes. Everything has a different value. So we'd have to find something that has the same intrinsic value in our universe as it does in the Fallout universe, then find out what it costs in the Fallout universe to compare it to the cost of it in our universe to find out what the exchange rate is between the Fallout's currency and our currency. But what in the Fallout universe has the exact same intrinsic value as something in our universe? It's not a consumable. because their consumables are irradiated. Many of them are irradiated and ours aren't. So the quality is different between the two, as is the nutritional value. I don't know. It's an interesting thing to think about. So I'm curious as to how you were able to do the calculation. El Rondorio says, Scotch. Stogie. Okay. All right. Where's my lighter? I have a lighter right here. Hey. Gabe E says junk. Maybe. Junk in their universe is junk in our universe. But what is junk worth in our universe? Like, junk has a price in their universe. But nobody recycles junk. I mean, we throw ours away. We put it in a recycle bin, or we pay money to go to a transfer station to get rid of it. Gold? Everyone is saying gold. Yeah. But it's strange. If gold is going to be the foundation of currency in a post-apocalyptic wasteland, why is it not used as actual currency? Bottle caps are. I think gold is so rare in the Fallout universe, unless you go to the Sierra Madre, that I don't know if it would be a good one to compare. I mean, it's not like there are any active gold mines, except for the Wanamingo gold mine, in the Fallout universe. Not even the Wanamingo. It was the other one. The Cocoweef mine? I don't know what it would be. Ammo, says Crazy 8. It seems plentiful in the games. Yeah, but that's because we can craft ammo. Well, at least in Fallout New Vegas we can craft ammo. And in Fallout 76 we can craft ammo. So, I don't know. Would it be more valuable to find a box of unopened ammunition from before the bombs? Or handmade ammunition? It's an interesting thought. I don't think I'm... my discipline isn't in this, so I don't know if I'd be able to answer it for you. Marina says... oh, Marina Pelletier. Really? That's the first time I've seen that last name. It reminds me of Le Pelletier from the Broken Steel DLC. Sorry. Hey, Oxhorn, you were talking about code earlier. Well, I've taken computer science class, and it may be a problem within the code that is causing all the problems, because you never know what might happen. What you mean in Fallout 76? The glitches I was complaining about? Well, I mean, I think it's probably safe to say that a computer code is likely the problem for the computer game glitch. But I'm not sure what you mean if you were talking about something else. Writer says Sierra Madre gold. It says it's pure on them. Yes, but there's a limited supply. Sierra Madre gold is not something that all the different communities in the post-apocalypse could have a small portion of to use as the standard for valuing currency, or the bottle cap, right? And yet they all agree that the bottle cap has an intrinsic value. One bottle cap in Lost Hills is equal to the same as one bottle cap in San Francisco. Well, I mean, not by the time of Fallout 2. So I don't know how that would work, but the Sierra Madre gold has been locked away for a very long time. And then it's suddenly owned by only one person, either Father Elijah or the courier. But then again, you can sell it, and everybody has a similar valuation for it. The Dark Seraph says, take the value of gold bars by weight and compare that to our value of gold by weight. Matt Pat did a video on it. Well, I'll have to check it out. Sounds like he did some good math on it. My issue is that gold is just much more rare in the Fallout universe than in ours. We still have gold mines. Gold is still in abundance. We still have stockpiles of gold at Fort Knox. In the Fallout universe, gold is much more rare. Like, we've got the Sierra Madre gold, and then any gold that might be, mined up in Broken Hills, which we don't even know is still working as a gold town by the events of Fallout New Vegas. Well, I mean, if it is, then that would be an answer. If Broken Hills is still producing gold by the events of Fallout New Vegas, then we have new gold production and existing resting gold that we could draw a correlation between. So maybe that is the answer. Maybe it is gold. Nice thinking. I love having these thought challenges with the chat. You guys help me out. Travis says, Curie makes the comment about the tour at Hancock's house. You know, I tried to get that. It's funny. You guys will bring up the most obscure things. But I tried to get that dialogue piece to trigger when I did my video on Curie. And again, when I did my video on Hancock. And I couldn't. Broken Hills mines uranium. What am I thinking of? I'm thinking of Reading. You're right. Thank you, Crazed Nuo. I was thinking of Reading. Reading mines the gold. There are 3 mines in Reading. The Cocoweef, the Wanamingo mine, and then there was another one. Morningstar mine. They were producing gold. If they're still producing gold by the events of Fallout New Vegas, then I think you're right. Gold may be the baseline by which we can have a currency comparison. Anyway, I tried to get Curry's comment to trigger when I visited Hancock's house. I couldn't get it to work. I tried probably 3 or 4 hours trying to get that trigger to trigger. I had Curie as a robot, Curie as a synth, with mods installed, without mods installed, having sided with the Institute, the Brotherhood, the Minutemen, the Railroad. No matter which character I used, no matter which instance of my game I tried, I couldn't get her to use that to give us that quote. Russell B says, hey, what's the mic setup you use? I have a Shure. It's not a beta. I had a Shure Beta 58. But yeah, I forget exactly which microphone this is, but the marketing description says that it's the same mic that Michael Jackson used to perform Thriller. So I'm guessing it's good. Anyway, I've got this mic in a preamp. I've got a Tascam preamp, which is connected to my streaming rig via USB cable. Then I have the audio output of my gaming rig connected to the input of my streaming rig as a different audio channel. So I've got those 2 different channels piped into open broadcast software as different tracks that I can mute or turn off and on depending. And then, of course, that also allows me to have the desktop track, so I have full range of all of the different audio tracks that I have. Then I have my light attached to my Elgato Stream Deck on my streaming rig, and then I've got the Stream Deck over here attached to all of the various things that I need for the stream, like my light. I can turn it off and on. Camera, I can turn that off and on. Or no, I can't. Hold on. I can go AFK. There you go. So I've got a pretty complicated setup here. All right, now if I can turn this back off. Come on, turn off. Doggone it. There we go. Yeah, so this is my streaming rig. Or no, this is my gaming rig, which pretty much everything on my gaming rig is connected to my streaming rig. I have the HDMI output of one of my video cards connected to the Elgato 4K capture card installed on my streaming rig, which is then connected to OBS, which I'm using to broadcast to the world. Cole McLean says, Oxhorn, you need to turn off all of the lights and just have a New Vegas sign on someday. Yeah, that'd be nice. I haven't actually seen it with all the lights out. Blake, the gambling hero, says, do you think there's a connection between President Eden in Washington and Modus? Possibly Modus being a prototype to President Eden? Interesting question. If you go to the White Springs bunker and you read all of the terminals that the Enclave have there, what do you find? A conversation between Modus and a President Eden who is just awakening. It's really interesting. That's really the only connection we've been able to find. But they did add that. They included that at White Springs, which I think is pretty cool. Hey, it's Ox, says Eli Shelton on Facebook. That's right. I'm trying something new. I'm actually broadcasting to Facebook. First time. Cheers. Oh, I dropped my cigar. Cole McLean says, what cigar are you smoking? I would like to try one. Well, today I'm smoking a La Aurora y Leon Corojo, which is, it's all right. It's a good hand-rolled cigar. Nothing stellar, but it's smooth and it's good. I think it's like $1 a stick, which is pretty decent for a mid-shelf cigar. Noah says, hey, didn't Modus and Zax communicate? Yeah, that's the conversation I was talking about. Andrew Turner says, Modus is not Eden. Modus is good. Eden is not. Right, they're two very different AIs. I don't know if Modus is good. That's a debate. That's a debatable conclusion. But he is certainly a different entity from President Eden. Of course, Eden thinks that he's good, so it's kind of a matter of perspective. He thinks that mutations are just so awful that the only way to get America back is just kill anything that has come in contact with anything that would alter its DNA, anything that has mutated, which is like all life. It's a very robot decision to make. Brett Buss says, welcome back, Oxhorn. How was outside? I generally don't enjoy it. That's right. I did venture outside. I enjoyed something that the locals described as fresh air. It was a unique experience, and I could get used to it. I soaked up something they also refer to as vitamin D, and I'm told that I could use more of it. So maybe we'll be venturing outside again in the near future. Roman says, here's some headcanon. Laser weapons in Fallout were a big pain for the U.S. military since you don't have to lead a target with light shooting guns, so you need to train an entire army all over. If laser weapons work the same way in the Fallout universe as they do in ours, and I don't think they do. I mean, the light is almost instantaneous in our universe, but we can visibly see plasma and lasers move. And I've even seen enemies dodge a laser bolt, right? They're not instantaneous like you would think they would be. So we can't assume that lasers and plasmas work the same way in the Fallout universe as they do in ours. Interesting thought, though. A Cheshire set says the gold standard would still be valid to the ghouls. They would have traded any gold items knowing the price from before the war. Where there would still be gold in the world, but you didn't see any value. That's a good point. You do have people who remember the value of gold living in the world. Yeah, maybe gold is the right one. The Dark Seraph says, Eden is not my president. Don't worry, he's not my president either. Josh Bunton says, hey, Oxhorn, any chance I can become a moderator to help out with the expanded chat? Yeah. Yeah, you come on the show pretty often. There we go. We'll try that out for a bit, Josh. Thanks for asking. It's always good to have new mods. Jeremy Grady says, why do laser weapons recoil? Again, a great question, right? They don't recoil, right? They don't. But in the Fallout universe, they do. So the functionality of a laser weapon in the Fallout universe is just very different. You can see the laser move. It doesn't move at the speed of light, even though it's comprised of light, and laser weapons have a recoil. What's going on here? It's just Fallout logic. D Productions says, this is my first Oxhorn stream. Well, good sir, I hope it's not the last. You are welcome. Cheers. Mixer keeps buffering, says strawberry jam. Let me see. I mean, this is my first time streaming on Mixer. Let me see what it looks like on my... I'm not getting buffering, but I am getting a little bit of an input lag. You see that? My hand is kind of a bit janky. I wonder if I can do something about that. Hang tight, hang tight. It's 7:53. We're going to get to the game in a few minutes. Smoke, says Travis. All right, my friend. Cesario says, hey, Oxhorn, been a big fan since inventing swear words 1. Even have your albums. Glad to see a creator from my childhood still creating content. Thank you, Cesario. I had a lot of fun with the old World of Warcraft content I used to do and the albums I used to make. It's also good to try new things, which is what I'm doing today. Okay, let me check Mixer again. All right, I just, so I had Adobe Premiere Pro open on my other computer because it's also my editing rig, in addition to being my streaming rig. And I'm going to turn that off for now just to see if I can get this frame rate better. For some reason, it's really choppy. And if I can't, then I might have to just shut down all of the browser tabs I have open on the other computer. This is the great thing about having a dedicated gaming rig and a dedicated streaming rig. That way I don't really lose anything by kind of fiddling on one and working on the other. I'm not seeing any buffering on Mixer, so I don't know if that's browser tabs I have open on the other computer. This is the great... All right, hold on. Almost ready. Just a few more things. There we go. System resources are a bit better. Wow, my RAM was completely maxed and my CPU was crashing at the top. Look at that. Oh, that's so much better. My hands are moving and there's not a bunch of glitching going on. Maybe that's the issue that you guys were experiencing. Note to self, close Adobe Premiere and all of your browser tabs before starting a live stream. That might actually help with viewer performance. I hope it's working good for everybody now. Thank you for your patience. First time streaming on Periscope, Mixer, Facebook, and everything else. So just be patient as I work through the kinks. Laura Estad says, found the Facebook too. Nice to have choices. Laura, you're a regular on YouTube, but it's good to see you on a completely different platform as well. Frames are okay for me, says Guns N' Roses. Okay. Well, good. I'm not going to worry about it too much. Welcome new member, Jessica Sharp. Jessica's been around for a while, so I think she's probably resubbing. Christopher says, love the atmosphere. What's the band/music? Also, how's the weather on the west side? It was really hot today. Today was a hot day. The music is actually a family band. This is just Dixieland music, typical big band Dixieland music. But this is a recording of a family band from years ago. Okay. Strawberry Jam says, thank you, Oxhorn, so much better. I'm glad it's working and making Mixer look a lot better. So I have the exact same ingest settings for everything. I'm broadcasting through open broadcast software through restream.io. So everyone should have the exact same quality. If one of the sites doesn't have the same quality, then it's not on me. It's like on the site. I'm not sure what I would do. Heather says, I've been a fan for a while as well. I think if I remember right, Red Snappa was my first vid, or the Rafflemout one. Well, those go way back. We're talking 2006, 2007, when I made those videos a long time ago. So you've been around for quite some time, and I'm glad you finally made it to a broadcast. Hypebot is now following. Red Dragon is in the chat. Good to see. It's so cool seeing everybody from Mixer come on in. Brett Bus says, if you're watching on Mixer and it's buffering, disable the FTL thing and go back to the few second delay normal stream. Well, I hope that's good advice. Thank you, Brett Bus. I don't know enough about it. I honestly haven't ever watched a Mixer live broadcast before. I'm on Mixer now, but I've never watched a Mixer stream, so hopefully that'll work. I'll have to remedy that situation. Perfect on Mixer, says Shoddy Horror. Thank you, Shoddy. Planeswalker says, hey, Oxhorn, what are your thoughts about the guy playing Fallout with all of the restrictions? Ox, what's your thought on the guy playing Fallout with all the restrictions? I'm sorry, I don't know that reference. Are you talking about playing Fallout 76 despite its frustrating bugs? Or are you talking about like some sort of meme thing that I don't know about yet? I might not know what that means. Frog Off Tube says, I don't know why, but live streams always look better on Mixer. Well, when I first started live streaming on YouTube, I had recently moved from Twitch, and I was really impressed by the fact that they gave me a larger bit rate on YouTube. So theoretically, you could have a higher quality broadcast. I have business class internet at this office, so I should be able to theoretically broadcast in 4K if I wanted to. I tried doing that when Fallout 76 came out. Didn't work out very well. So I haven't tried again. We are broadcasting in HD, 1920, 1080, but someday I'll be able to broadcast in 4K. Okay. Well, it's 8 o'clock. Time to get to the game. So, for those who are new to the program, and many of you may be, as I'm broadcasting from numerous different outlets, during the gaming portion, I'm focusing on the game, and I don't get to see super chats and memberships and donations quite as much as I do during the rest of the program. So if I miss a super chat, please forgive me. It may not be the best time to do a super chat, as I'm unlikely to see it, but I'll still do my best. And the same goes for your comment, too. I'll be focusing on the game, but I will also try to read your comments if I can. All right, let me get my different chats going up here so that I can see super chats if they come by. All right, let's get Bioshock 2 up and running. So, we completed Bioshock 1. We completed Bioshock 2. We are now in Minerva's Den. Minerva's Den was a DLC for Bioshock 2 back in the day. Plays a lot like Bioshock 2, and it's pretty fun. I'm enjoying it. We're 3 episodes in. Well, this is the third episode. This is episode 3 of our Minerva's Den live stream. All right, let me turn off my Dixieland music while we wait for Minerva's Den to boot on up. Okay, no, that's still clipping. Hold on, check. I think one of my kids changed his setting. Test. Let me crank this all the way up. Test. Louder. Really loud. And I'm screaming at the top of my doggone lungs. Screaming again. Top of the lungs. Okay, now we're going to... Okay, one of my kids fiddled with the gain. The knob on my preamp. That's why we were having audio issues earlier. But I think I just fixed that. Let's get to it. Oh, it did turn off. Oh, okay, there it goes. It worked. Devin Moore says, my son is watching now and says, hi, he loves your vids. Hi there to Devin's son. Good to have you on the program, and I'm glad that you are able to enjoy my videos. I don't know how old you are, but if you're young, we've got some scary stuff coming. We're going to be killing all sorts of monsters. So, just bear that in mind. Okay. We just arrived on the other side of that elevator, I believe, is where we came from. So, which means we need to go to Rapture Central Computing. Plarby says, this is crazy. I know, right? Everybody in the chat able to see me on Discord. Property of Lead Ball 9. We got a gene bank. Let's take a look at my gene upgrades real quick. Looks like I had failed to spend one. So I've got one open spot here. Well, if I can find a Gatherer's Garden, we'll fill that up. What have we got? Boozehound, Drill Lurker, Handyman, and Eve Link. Drill Dash is the one I want. I'm gonna need Hacker's Delight and Careful Hacker. Proud Parent will grant me more Atom earlier on, so I should keep that one equipped. Really, the only one. Okay, so I could use these two. Well, we'll leave it as it is for now. We just unlock stuff. Switch to Electrovolt. Raging Nerd says, Zox, I don't know about everyone else, but for me the water is really loud. Check, check, check. Loud, loud, loud. Talking loud. Screaming. Ah! Okay, we're good. Okay, I turned down the volume of the water. That should help.
Visitors to Minerva's Den are reminded that the operations wing of Rapture Central Computing is strictly off-limits.
Oh dear. This guy doesn't look like a slicer. Look, that's just normal dead guy. Okay. Be careful, everybody. We're going to be seeing disturbing things. Time for the kiddos. What's that? I changed the volume. Now my voice should be louder than the in-game effects. If that's not the case, then let me know, okay? I do have sound effects cranked all the way up, but I'm trying to... I'll turn it down a bit more. Okay, I turned it down a bit more. We're now at negative 12.5 decibels. That should be enough, right?
Sigma, you show such loyalty to a proven traitor. What is Porter to you? A convenient excuse to disrupt my work? Or something more? I am curious, I must admit. But not enough to let you live.
Christopher Maples with a tip. Thank you very much, Chris. All right, he turned off the lights. That means we're going to have a splicer coming down the wall here in a minute.
Where have you gone? Oh!
Where'd you go?
bathysphere at my lab that should be able to get us the hell out of Rapture, but we can't launch just yet. First, we'll need to reprogram a signal beacon. That nutcase Lamb's got the city on lockdown, but a hacked beacon should keep her torpedoes at bay. See what you can find.
Okay, it sounds like everybody says that the audio issues aren't fixed. Thanks. But that was rubbish gameplay. I was so distracted that I think I used 3 health packs on 1 splicer. Oh, that was rubbish. I am playing on hard in my defense. I'm playing on hard. But let's try and pay more attention now. Oxhorn, try and pay more attention. You're live to the world. It's embarrassing. Okay, well, there's a Gatherer's Garden. That's exactly what I wanted. There's a Vita Chamber. We've got a save spot there. Let's buy some new upgrades. I could buy another plasmid slot, but I need to use the one I've got. Or I could buy more gene tonic slots. There, I can make use of the stuff I do have. Gravity well 2, what's that do? Charge up your gravity well polyp to create a proximity trap. Watch as careless foes are swept off their feet. Interesting. I've got 100 left. Let's start. Ooh, wait, what's arms race? That looks interesting. Your headshots. No, you're able to salvage more ammunition from bodies and containers. Ammunition, that's good. But is it worth 60 Adam? Use the drill, says Haggis. Yeah. All right. I should use the drill more often. All right, let's work on the basics for now. Let me fully upgrade my health first. Then we can get other good stuff. Health upgrade. Health upgrade. All right, that leaves me with 12 Adam. Okay, that leads to a completely different other section. Hold on. Let me get my bearings first, and then we'll pick a path. Airlock that way. The door is not locked. This goes to programming. The door is not locked. Let's switch the drill real quick. That's where I came from. We have a circus of value, but I only got 24 bucks. So, that leads to core access. Oh, someone was trying to do repairs on this mainframe. Set up some cathode ray tubes. Well, for more Adam, I'm going to have to get a little sister, which means I'm going to have to destroy Big Daddy. Partnership with Porter.
After some searching, I made contact with Charles Milton Porter in Minerva's den. A productive exchange. Clearly, Rapture is no place to continue my research. But Porter says that if he can find a way to return to the surface along with the programming for his mainframe, we could then rebuild the machine and work together towards the cure. I have located an Alpha series to assist him. Subject Sigma. I must return to the surface. If Sigma is successful in Minerva's den, then the cure for Adam's curse is on its way. It is only a matter of time.
So Tenenbaum is the one who released me? She's the one who released Sigma? And I guess I'm here looking for Minerva's curse. The Raging Nerd says, Ox, what's better, Dishonored 1 or Dishonored 2? Dishonored 2. I like Dishonored 1, don't get me wrong. But Dishonored 2, it just looks better. Having the different abilities between Corvo and Emily is really interesting. Better replay value in that way. They're both great games, don't get me wrong. They're both great. Okay, this goes to where we're supposed to go. That's to the control room or central archives or something. Core access and climate control. Well, all right, let's choose one of these tabs down here first. Let's get my harpoon gun back. Here's someone.
Mustache took no guff.
Well, why did that not work? There we go. I guess I just wasn't close enough, eh? Solid slugs, I'll take that. Rivet gun. You have found the upgraded Rivet Gun. Magazine size and damage output have been increased. Sweet. Well, let's try that. Oh, I don't have any. Oh, those are scrap rivets. I do have some regular rivets. Well, let's try that out. But first, let's get rid of this vacuum truck. 1 of 5. Ox, you're quite quiet, okay? I turned myself up by a decibel. Now I'm clipping yellow at normal speaking volume. I clip red when I go. Nope, not clipping red. All right, here we go. If I'm still too low, let me know, and I'll do my best to fix it. I heard it go.
The brain boost gene tonics are working. Extra strength, yes. I see more now. One mind, doing the work of 2. 10, with the help of the thinker, 1,000. The machine spoke, Ryan listened, and finally, I have the thinker all to myself. Goodbye, old friend. Don't worry. You leave your creation in capable hands.
The Raging Nerdbird says, Ox, what did you think of Death of the Outsider? I haven't finished it. I'm in the process of playing it right now. I stream Death of the Outsider on Mondays. So, if you want to catch that live stream and watch me finish the DLC, tune in this coming Monday at 10 o'clock a.m. Pacific time on YouTube. Well, I guess now on Mixer as well. And Facebook. And Periscope. And all these cool things. I'm trying it out. If it works, we'll keep doing it. I never know what with 2 little kids in the house, if I'm listening to some sort of creepy background ambience in Bioshock, or if it's my kids running around having a good time. And it sounds like it's my kids right now.
No dear. Ain't gonna save you.
Oh my god! Oh, I hate those guys so much. I hate them, hate them, hate them. Oh. Well, what did I end up using? I ended up using a rocket spear and all my burst cells and a couple of health packs. Of course, they had a rocket attached to that guy. At least I got some spears back. Dang. Where's that turret? I want to... There it is. Hello. I think I'll take you, buddy.
Numbers are wrong, but they can't be wrong. Numbers are wrong. I made your something.
I know the game volume seems a little low for me, but as long as you guys are not complaining about it, I'm not going to worry about it. Bingo. One auto hack dart left. Got my spear ammo. Don't destroy it. I want that. Game volume great for Strawberry. Okay, good. I'm not gonna worry about it. Okay, so we're down this hallway now. We find another circus of value. Don't want to hack that for right now. I'm betting that we're gonna find a Big Daddy. Hey, another auto hack dart. Great. It's almost like they know exactly what I want. So let's wait until we can find. This is gonna be our staging ground. We've got a hacked video camera up there. We've got a hacked turret on the ground there. So if I can find a Big Daddy to get a little sister, we'll bring them right here. This is where we'll have the battle. Okay, straight, left, right. When in doubt, write it out. All right, so we've got another grapple gun. I think I remember how to do that. Bingo! Oh, this goes all the way around. And of course there's another camera right over there. Let's move this back to electro bolts. Okay, we've got data processing here. Oh, lots of bodies. Lots of bodies.
Oops.
Well, my turret pretty much took care of everything there. How's he doing? Yeah, he needs to be repaired. I thought they were bodies, but they were just playing. Is that a pressure plate? What is that? Is that going to hurt me? Oh, there's another one there. Burst cells, I like it. Occult graffiti on the ground, disguised as scientific calculations. Sure, sure. And another safe. Ooh, is that an auto hack dart? Nope. All right, let's. One left. I can use it all. Save my trap rivets for later. Now we gotta go around. Move it, Stuart. Doggone it. There we go. Reed Wall. I think we found his office. I don't think he wants us inside. Oh dear. Well, what's going to be on the other side of this door? Oh, manual save. That's right. This game doesn't auto-save. I need you all to remind me to save frequently. Oh, you guys already were. I just wasn't paying attention to chat. Fumble says save. Veroxes says save. Thank you, everybody. That's right. I'll forget. I always forget. All right, here we go. Oh, it's locked. All right, I guess we're going the other way. There's another camera. You're kidding me. Bingo. Let's grab this health pack before someone else does. Hey, we got a plasmid. All right. So, when I'm zoomed in, I can't use my plasmid powers. Ah, I'm just now learning that. The Code Gamer says, congrats, Brian Sanchez. Keep up the good work. Thank you, Brian Sanchez. I do appreciate it. It is so good to have great, wonderful mods. You guys make this stream enjoyable for everybody. What have we got? Hardy Machines. A hacked turret or bot can be your greatest friend. Make that friendship last longer with the new Hardy Machines tonic from Ryan Industries. Ah, man, I'm going to have to use another slot. Hacking a turret or bot raises its max health. Or Booze Hound. Okay, I'm not... Oh, no. What's this? Drill Lurker or Booze Hound. Let's replace Booze Hound. Then we'll just buy another slot later on.
Continuing input of audio data into the Thinker's database. Subject, Pearl Porter.
I want to tell the recorder how we met, Milton.
Okay, sure.
I was working in my family's diner. School was starting for the fall. And one morning, in walks this college boy. Clean cut. First thing I noticed was his eyes. He sat down and ordered bacon, eggs, and coffee. He was shy, but we talked a little off and on. He came in every single morning for breakfast and ordered the same thing. I told my mama, that boy must really love your cooking. She said, he isn't coming in for the food, honey. He's coming in for you. A year later, we were married.
Oh, love at first sight. Sad we already know what happened to her and how he dealt with the grief. All right, I'm going to save. Okay, let's try hacking this thing. I'm going to be horrible. I'm telling you that right now. First time. Hack bonus. Extra cash. Oh, it's my lucky day. Is that it, huh? That's it for over here. It's a big loop. So... So, did we go the wrong way? Because that's still closed. Which means I might have gone the wrong way. We cleared this. Unless there was a door over here that I missed. Yeah, look at that. Did I go through here?
calculations are accurate.
Fucking pressing. They deep down, man. They are not. Someone in the office.
Don't you see the irony here?
Two for one. Look at that. All right, feeling good. I got 2 turrets. Lots of ammo. Doors opening up by themselves. Oh.
Some of the boys in the code pit whipped up a real doozy of an entertainment. Monitor screen hooked into a sort of tiny airplane cockpit, yeah? And that's swell, because what shows up on screen is an X, that's you, and a bunch of O's, like a Spitfire surrounded by a squadron of Jap Zeros. You fly your little X around and shoot them down one after another. The wall caught us at it one night, called it a waste of time. I don't know. On balance, ain't it better to change what's on the screen than just stare at it?
All right. So what's this, a mini game? Play Spitfire. Okay. Oh, for the love of Pete! Oh! Oh! Oh, these games. Get off my butt! I'm shooting snowflakes here. Ah! Why? I'm just going to click randomly and just try to avoid all obstacles. I'm not even going to worry about killing anything. I just don't want to die. Okay. Strategy is working. I'm alive still. Oh! No, no! Oh. Done. Left, right, left.
Hey, Felix. I hear Porter is really happy about the new trajectory calculation routine. You know, the one that we worked on for 6 months? The one you took all the credit for? Oh, that reminds me. If you're looking for the key to your brand new office, you might want to check in the Circus of Values down the hall. Hope you brought your milk money, asshole.
Carbojo says, wow, the stream does look better on Mixer. I'm going to have to check out the replay on Mixer because you guys are getting me excited. Maybe I found a really cool new streaming platform. I haven't changed any settings. It's the exact same settings I'm using on Twitch and YouTube. So if the settings are, if the quality looks better, well, that's Mixer.
Baby! I don't have those accidents no more!
Got him with a rock. Hello. Ooh. I found the upgraded machine gun. Damage upgrade makes each bullet hit harder, and the recoil reduction upgrade keeps the barrel steady when you fire.
You'll then distract
Getting all the
me
good
from my
guys.
duties no longer.
Oh, come on, you're one threat.
Blast it.
Okay, where's my drill gun? 2 of 5. We're making our way. Alright, but how do I get down there? Do I just jump down there? I'm hesitant to do so because I could... Well, before jumping down there, let's go this way. That's right, that way's locked. Okay, let's jump down. Oh, wait a minute. I know where I'm at. I've been here. Okay. That's just the top floor of this area. Okay, so that door's locked, but I did just get a key. So let's try going into the office. That's all that's left on this wing. That's where I came from. Climate control. There's the airlock. That's core. No, that's the airlock. That's where I came from. That's core access, which is probably where I need to go. And that's blinking. That's where I need to go. Okay. I was just there, though. That's what's weird. Maybe I missed something. Where I got that plasmid. Find a bathysphere signal beacon. Oh, these robots are driving me crazy. Key in circus of value. No, that's not what I want. Oh, because that's what the audio message said.
Welcome to the circus of value.
There it is. Oh no, that's a remote hack dart.
Hey, Felix. I hear Porter is really happy about the new trajectory calculation routine. You know, the one that we worked on for 6 months? The one you took all the credit for? Oh, that reminds me. If you're looking for the key to your brand new office, you might want to check in the Circus of Values down the hall. Hope you brought your milk money, asshole.
Circus of values, he says. First aid, Eve grill, buck rivet, bandages, coffee, potato chips, potted meat, hack only, remote hack dart. Upstairs? Oh, everyone is telling me upstairs. Oh, right. Because I jumped down. Thank you. What would I do without you guys here? I'd be bumbling around. I'd be lost. Wouldn't know where I'm going. Hey, there we go. Circus of value. There's his body.
Welcome to the circus of value.
Remote hack dart.
No refund, no return.
Alright, do I need to hack it? Let's save. There it is. Oh, it's 262. It only appeared after I hacked it. And I don't have the money. Okay. I need a bit more. I can't sell anything. So... Alright, well, we're looking for more cash. Let's go back the other way and try to get more cash. Because this is where we need to go. And it's locked. Alright, well, we'll find more cash as we kill more enemies. Move it, Melanie. And we went there, so we need to go this way. Okay, so, we don't need much, we just need a few dollars. That goes to employee storage, look at that. Move it. Alright, so before we go that way, let's go this way.
The seafloor outside Minerva's den is a machine graveyard. With a little luck, you should find the beacon we need out there.
Great, so this is the right way, good.
I must keep an eye on Porter and his thinking machine. There's more than one way to muscle out a rival, and I suspect that Fontaine is vying for market dominance in computing now as well. Each hour that contraption spends crunching genetic code for Fontaine brings my city one step closer to dissolution. And if Porter should begin dancing to that hoodlum's tune, well, the machine is a marvel, invaluable. The man may prove obsolete.
What? He's starting to sound like father. Hey, upgraded shotgun. You found the upgraded shotgun. The clip size upgrade allows you to fire 6 shotgun shells without reloading. Holy cow. Oh, I'm excited. But right now I just want money. Heavy rivet, rocket spear, Coca-Cola drink, potato chips. Money! 220. I don't think that's enough. Do you remember how much it was? It was like 260, something like that. Uh-oh.
Deleted.
$224, $228. Door control, that's going to shut it behind me, isn't it?
Some damn fool stuck his finger in the socket. To get out through the airlock, you'll have to break the circuit somehow.
Ah, break the circuit, break the circuit. Okay. I think I know exactly what to do. But wait a minute. This is going to bring me outside. And there's that entire other section I needed to explore. Well, let's break the circuit. I think I know how. Gravity well up in there.
It looks like his body is completing the circuit. If you can't find some way to knock him loose, you could probably reroute the power with your hack tool.
Looks like I did something.
Figured out how to reprogram a bathysphere signal beacon to scramble Lamb's torpedoes. But I need access to a bathysphere, and Porter's got the only one in the den locked away at his private dock. Son of a bitch, why doesn't he open up?
Alright, so that's going to bring me back outside. I don't want to go outside until I've finished exploring, so let's go back to that one section that I passed a moment ago. All of this Eve hypo just lying around, and I don't need any of it. Okay, so that was this way. Before access. Oh, but it's locked. Well, then that means I'm going to be coming back here. So, let's head outside, grab some Adam, and come on back. That does mean all the enemies are going to respawn, though. Oh, well.
Look for a downed bathysphere. They each had a signal beacon we could use.
You hear that screaming? Is that just me? Alright, downed bathysphere. Hello. More Adam.
Make yourself at home, Sigma. Soon you also will be rusting here among the trash, used up by Porter and tossed on the heap.
Shark! Oxhorn save, thank you. Seized. Hey, there we go. There's a downed bathysphere.
That'll do the trick. Take the beacon to the master input console in the programming wing. That paranoid bastard Wall had it installed in his office.
Yes, but what's down here? Gotta explore first. Quest objective be damned. Wait, no, that's where I'm going.
Surprise, Sigma!
Oh, great. More people outside. Where are my turrets? I hope my turrets are still there. Doggone it. There goes all my heat-seeking rockets. So we're gonna have to hack this.
Someone there?
Hey, there's my turret. Okay, well, we're back, and as I thought, everything has respawned. How are we doing on money? 234. Ah!
Yippee.
Yeah, I'll let that Big Daddy take care of it. Oh no, and he's got a little sister. Okay.
Angels remember, so we remember.
Well, we're gonna have to get him. So let's switch to.
Trying to hide the atom. Mr. Bubbles, come on. Time to climb out.
Got him. Woo. Okay, well, it used a couple of my health packs there. And now that we have the little sister, we're going to have to go through these corpses. Now, I have 289. I think I can open that door. All right, let's go open that door, see what was on the other side. There's a corpse.
Daddy's right here.
All right, so we know where a corpse is. I'll do that in a minute. So before we go to core access, let's move over here. Wasn't there? Yeah. Hello. Just in time. Great. And there's a body here. And I've got this entire place hacked up. All right, but let's get what we need first before we go down.
I read to you now from the machine's prediction. Sigma enters Minerva's den. Encounters hostility. Sigma enters Wall's chambers. You see, the Thinker has chosen me. It does not care what I once did.
And then the locked door we wanted was this way. And then that's the main door we want. So let's go. Oh, and there's another body.
Here's the angel.
Two bodies right here. Well, one then the other. That's already open. And this is the one we want. Yes! Bingo.
Under your promotion in exchange for who left this design.
Whoa. Remote hack dart. Looks like I'm full there. Thermal cell. Another dead cat? No, it's Lovelace. All these dead cats. Behind the scenes.
We make it all run. The brains in those bots and cameras, that's us. Automatic bathysphere navigation, calculating genetic probabilities for new plasmids, hell, regulating water pressure so this place ain't a fish tank. It's all Rapture central computing. Not that we get the recognition. Funny thing about living in the city tomorrow, everybody takes it for granted.
1555, did you see that? Is that a code or is that how many days someone was stuck here? 17 days? 17 days someone was trapped here? 1555. Could be a 4-digit code. Well, quick save. Got it. Try this again. Wow, and I'm already full on mini turrets. Alright, well, now we need to go get that body. Oh, and I had an excess of remote hack darts. Well, that was a wasted opportunity. Oh! Okay, well, let's try it. So, what do we have here? We have one machine gun turret, I believe. Didn't I have a machine gun turret? No. Oh, that's in the other room. Where are my flying turrets? They're gone. That's right, because I had to kill the Big Daddy. So, I need to place turrets here. Here, I've got a trap rivet. This is the only door. So I'm thinking... Nope, that doesn't want to work. Right, and then let's put down one of these because we know that there's at least one other. Got that there. Then let's get my... laser. Quick save. Go back to the airlock and get more rockets. I will.
Adam, Daddy, let's get it. Angel is on the inside. Adam inside.
Okay, if this game makes any sense at all, they'll all come out of that door. Oh, they could come above me though. I forgot.
Oh, make you light as feathers again.
It's almost there. Almost at the halfway point. Past the halfway point. Oh no, it's the big guy! Turret saves the day. Woo, and she's done.
I'm
Bingo.
always safe with Dad.
We did it. And I only used one turret, but I sadly have to leave it there. Alright, but now we have this next room, and this next room is more protected than the one I'm in now. Because I, at least, have one machine gun turret here, and a number of cameras. And we've got one body. So let's quick save. Let's place one turret right, oh, I don't know. How about there? What? How does, what? That's, come on. Ugh. Laser cells, let's reload those and get on it. Quick save. Gather.
I just remembered Mommy. Who is that?
Gosh, the little sister's dialogue is so sad.
Easy now.
Come on, where are my traps? Thank you. I want them to do most of the heavy lifting. She's done. Almost done. You done? Yes.
Daddy, you always save me from the monsters.
Okay. Okay, we got the door. Oh, there's a trap rivet up there that I could go get. All right, let's go get the trap rivet. And let's go back and get the rocket ammo because I used that. Then we can go through the main door. It's all there. It's in my head somewhere. Wait. And we need to get rid of this little sister, too. Let me know if you see a hole in the wall. Hole in the wall, hole in the wall. Yes. All right.
Thank you.
You're welcome. It was in the safe, wasn't it? Yep, got it. Didn't use any drill ammo. Okay, I think we're good. This I don't get. 2555. Why? It's got to be... It can't be a code because I already opened the safe. So it's got to be just like the number of days whoever was stuck in here was stuck, I guess. Unless it's some sort of secret code. Alright. Oh, the cat. Oh, poor cat. Alright, that one down. Now, let's go back and get those heat-seeking rockets. And then we can continue with our mission. Unless, of course, another Big Daddy pops out of nowhere. Then we'll have to kill him. Right. Where are we going? This way? Yes. Alright, that's where I need to go. This is where I went. Which means... airlock should be over here. No. Wall. No, I haven't been there yet. Where were those rockets? that's the exit. Employees only storage. Yeah. Okay, so that was the programming. I see. It's over here, towards the airlock. This is a lot of effort for 3 rockets. Where did I put it? That's it. I'm giving up. I'm giving up. I don't even care anymore. I'm giving up. Well, let's just go to his office. I'm sure we'll be back here anyway. Here we go. Ah! I'm betting those are going to become useful later. So I'm going to hack them. Well, I need some help.
Adam makes it hard to sleep, forgetting things lately. So this is an emergency reminder for the code to my private storage area. I won't record the number, but remember, just look at the 4 groups of books on the shelf. And the sequence is obvious.
Great. Books on the shelf. Okay. There's the keypad. Okay. Find a shelf. Let's find a shelf. Ah. 2, 3, 4, 1. They did this exact same code in Dishonored 2. 2, 3, 4, 1. Right? Okay, I guess I got it right. We'll just go with yes. How about that? Yes, I got it right. Ah. What? Tenenbaum, Adam, question mark, profit. Oh, wait, no. Oh, it's in blood. The thinker knows. Oh. Well, here we go. Hack the beacon.
Good. It's all hooked up. I can run the hack sequence from here. Just 1 minute.
Oh, sure, I got all the time. There it is. Great.
That should do it. I hope. If the hack turned out right, you are now the proud owner of one homemade signal jammer.
Well, that's exactly what I wanted. Thank you. But this means everything respawned, didn't it? Okay, let's finish exploring this room. Oh. Come down here. Man, they're giving me mini turrets like candy, and I'm running out of room. I'm just leaving behind all these mini turrets because I don't have any more room. Quick save. Thank you.
Porter worries you with Sophia Lamb's torpedoes? Ha! He fills your head with foolish visions of freedom. I can provide you more immediate concerns.
That's right. Obnoxious.
Won't get away with it.
Oh, graphics! Ah, geometry glitch. Well, I'm really glad I hacked absolutely everything in this room. That made things much easier. It only cost me one turret, which I can go back and refill because they're dropping like candy over here, right? There was one over here. Bingo. Oh, another Big Daddy. And I'm done. I'm done, son.
Ha! The Thinker told me you were a clumsy one.
Yeah, shut up. Run away! Run away! Keep running! Gotta get a health pack. Let my turrets take care of the rest. Health pack? No.
No time.
Is my turret gone? Yeah, it's gone. Stop this back.
The angels spoke, the word is very cold.
Whoa!
You're running behind the Thinker's calculations. Try and keep up.
Ox hit the Big Daddy with the security bullseye. Okay.
I know what bad word Mr. Deep.
Oh, that was a hard one. That was a branch one. Okay, well, there was another body here, or did I already harvest it? I think that was it, and I harvested it. Let's see. I need more health packs. There's a body there, and I already harvested it. So those are the two corpses I harvested. Were there any upstairs? Yeah, but I can't harvest that. It's not glowing. Okay, so it can't be in this wing. I take falling damage? Really? Oh, that goes back up. There's the corpse, but it's not glowing. Gotta find the glowing corpse.
So far, so good. I can feel the sunlight already. Now we just print out the machine code from the Thinker's central processor so I can take it to the surface and start to rebuild. Computer core access is at the far end of ops.
There it is.
Here's the angel.
Quick save.
Only do what the man programmed it to do. But who programmed it?
All you need sunshine means angels. You're the angel.
Who is? Resign.
Come on, hey, we were just getting started. Hey, this way to go, Rivet.
Oh man, I need some life.
Don't you want a new daddy?
Ooh. Almost there. Come on, hurry up. Hurry up, hurry up. Yes.
Daddy, are you taking me home too?
We've been.
How about a scary crow, little fire?
Okay. Health, I need health. This is my health packs. Getting great money though. Maybe I should just go buy some. How about that?
Trying to stay.
Heal says OP. Yeah. If only it were that easy.
Are we gonna be together again, Daddy?
Okay, now let's get some first aid kits.
Welcome to the circus of value.
There we go.
What you want? A baby!
Wow, I'm getting out of laser ammunition pretty quickly. I'm terrified to use this machine gun because this is the thing that causes the game to crash. Got plenty of rivets. Let's use those. Need one more body, and then I believe that'll be all of the atoms that we can get here.
Come on, hot dog. Grab it for me, dog.
Let's dance with them, Daddy.
Holy cow.
What would Rapture be like without automation?
Oh, for
From
Pete's
self-opening
sake!
doors to pneumatic delivery,
Ah!
Rapture Central Computing keeps life running smoothly.
Oh, got me. But I got him. Why was he hostile? Alpha series? He didn't even have a little sister. Why did he attack me? Okay. Well, we're still alive. I gathered the atom, and I still have a little sister.
No. The bind sequence is incomprehensible.
Doggone Houdini splicers.
Who's there? Gotta weigh my options.
Hot dog. Grab it for me, dog.
Just a break.
Exit eyes! Exit eyes!
You and me.
All right, so I got Kenneth. The other one flew off before I could get it. Gatherer's Garden. Oh, and there's a body. All right, let's see. What do I got here? I need another gene tonic slot. I need more help. I am using telekinesis. Gravity well is interesting. Let's get that.
Intruders are in for a nasty surprise. Charge up to plant a gravity well proximity mine.
That will be useful. Man, let's get number 3. Well, actually. Your hacked bots and turrets do more damage. I am relying on them a lot. All right, let's do deadly machines. Oh, and it's gonna... And then let's get another... Gene tonic slot. Okay. So I've got gravity well 2. One hacked camera above me. That leads to the core access. stuff to do down there. Let's go get the final bit of Adam from this corpse down here. Right there.
Adam, Daddy.
I see it. I see it. Hold on. Hold on. Good. I've got all of those. Doggone it, this music's going to get me demonetized. This is why I keep turning the music on and off. Because every now and then they'll play a copyrighted music over the radio. And that'll get me demonetized on YouTube. Whoa, what is this? Yeah! You found the upgraded drill. The drill is fully upgraded, giving it increased damage and improved fuel consumption and causing it to deflect enemy projectiles while it spins. Oh, cool. Alright, so that's how I'll get rid of the little sister when I'm done. That is the elevator out of here. First, let's get the mat out. Wait, this leads to climate resilience. Oh, it's locked. Okay, quick save. Scotch up, cheers. Let's use my new gravity well to place a proximity mine. How about that? Cool.
Adam, Daddy. Here.
Let's toss one up there, too. Let's try it. Ooh, I need more ammunition. Man, this is rough. I got 6 spears.
Save the angel shine. Adam shine. This angel's lonely.
Look at that! It's functional.
Daddy's mad and tell him the story.
You're gonna hurt her!
Oh, brilliant. Let me see if I can get that turret before he flies off. He's gone. He's already gone.
I'm telling the other girls that I have the best daddy.
My vase.
2 of 2. Sweet. Well, let's go put her back. Ooh, look at all the loot. Oh, I'm loving this gravity well proximity mine thing. Okay, now where was the hole in the wall? There it is. Give me all that add-on.
Heidi.
Bingo.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Kenneth, no. Okay, anything up here before I go through the door? I could spend more. I could open up another plasma slot. Actually, I should probably open up a gene tonic slot because I'm out. Then again, I could upgrade my Eve. Well, I'll tell you what. Let's see here. I've got a plasmid slot open. You can carry one more first aid kit. Useful. Ammunition. I'm really low on ammunition. All right, let's do arms race. That's going to mean one more plasmid slot or gene tonic slot. Eve Saver, electric flesh, drill vampire, and that's everything. Elemental vampire. Your level 3 elemental streams siphon off health from your enemies. Wow. Well, I need a level 3. I need a level 3 stream first. So first, let's get the slot for what we just got. I tried Hypnotize. Korstmaler says Hypnotize. Canuck says Winter Blast. I tried Hypnotize in my last playthrough, and I didn't like it. I just didn't like using it. Winter Blast was cool. But I want level 3 of Electricity. Or of... oh, but that's 100. I'm going to save my Atom now. Saving the rest of my Atom. Okay, that's where I came from. These are the guys I just killed. That's where I need to go. Oh, wait, I could go to climate control. Core access, climate control. Let's go to climate control. Hello. Thermal cell. Yeah, I'm all stocked up on my tonics. I've got this one plasmid slot. What? Oh, okay. Looks like we're going this one. Quick save. Scotch break.
It's not your time to enter the core. Not just yet.
Okay.
Wall, you son of a bitch. He's cranked the Thinker's coolant system into overdrive. You're frozen out of the core. Head to climate control and manually reset the turbine to defrost this mess. It's the only way we're going to make it to the Thinker.
Got to get to that Thinker. Okay, back to climate control we go. Man, I left all that Eve in the other section when I wasn't using any of my plasmids. Oh, I don't have the Inferno plasmid.
Pressing.
Welcome to the circus of...
Oh, that's the wrong thing. Incinerate 3? Wait, do I have it? Telekinesis, security command, electrobolt, gravity well. Where's my incinerate? Are you kidding me? What about the heat laser? Good idea. Thank you, Canuck. I bet you that's it. Bingo. I would have been lost. We got some frozen corpses here. I wonder what they've got. Nothing. Chunks and bits.
Rapture is at war, Porter. And you have cast your lot with the enemy. Your concerned associates provided me with a recording of your own voice. swearing loyalty to Fontaine and his gangsters. Evidence of treason. My men are already on their way. The Thinker no longer needs you. Take pride in that. Mr. Wall is qualified to ensure that it is used in the city's best interest. Eventually, a man's dream exceeds him, and his work becomes his legacy. For you, Charles, that hour has come.
I love the sinister way he said it. Oh dear. If I don't kill them now, they'll all come to life when I turn on the coolant, and they'll kill me. Sorry, Kenneth. You all right there? Overdrive turbine. What's this way, though? Hello. That's where I need to go. Oh! We got a plasmid. Nice try.
Thinker, why?
You okay? Sorry, Kenneth. Four of five. Okay, so. Oh, hello. Upgraded ion laser? Elemental sponge. What is this? Don't let being set on fire ruin your day. With the Elemental Sponge Tonic, you'll get a little more bonus when your foes use the elements. And I'm out of tonic slots. Guess that's what I'm buying. Mine! Property of Wall. Yeah, not so much. Let's hack that sucker. Mine now.
Rapture depends. The technology of Minerva's den keeps Rapture running smoothly. Unauthorized tampering with computer equipment is a punishable offense.
Continuing input of audio data into the Thinker's database. Subject: Pearl Porter.
Dear Milton, I'm recording this on the 6th straight day since you were home last. I know your work is important to the war effort, but you're not even allowed to tell me what you're working on, and that's so frustrating. London is a beautiful city, but it isn't home. I hope I'll see you soon, Milton.
Ending input.
You can go get that key now, says Jason. I could have sworn I already got it. Alright, maybe I'll go back in a bit. That's where I came from. This also leads to a dead end. So I'm getting close to nearing the end of the stream. I got to get to work on the horror video for Saturday. And then I also have a live stream tomorrow morning. So I am running out of time. Don't know how much longer I can stream. But I'll go for a bit more. Overdrive. Oh, those hurt. Turbine. Okay, so I have to go up there to knock it out. They were nice enough to give me a remote hack turret. Alright, let's push back here. There we go. So, let's try this. I only need one, right? There is another door over here, though. No, that's not a door. Upgraded launcher. You found the upgraded launcher. The damage immunity upgrade deflects damage from your own rockets. Don't need it now. Quick save. Scotch break.
It's in all of your guts.
Sorry, Kenneth.
Sigma, the main cooling turbine is in overdrive. The controls should be down below.
Kenneth! No! I lost Kenneth! Well, I got my heat-seeking rockets back.
The irony of my predictive equation is that it sometimes requires blind faith. I see the individual elements crashing against each other, and the urgency of what I must do to maintain my part in the plan is clear. But I cannot always see just why. An Alpha series is headed to Minerva's den, subject Sigma, and the equation states that if he reaches the computer core, catastrophe. I do not know why. Yet. But I know what must be done. Subject Sigma is approaching Minerva's den. He must not reach the thinker. Detonate the tunnel!
Doggone Houdini splicers. I'll gather I add him in a bit when I feel like I've gotten through most of this. Holy cow. Thermal cell, good. Turbine maintenance, oh man, why did we? All right. I hate to end it here in the middle of this adventure, but this is a really, really long level, and I've got to end the broadcast or I'm not going to get any work on my Fallout 2 lore video done or sleep in time for my live stream tomorrow. So we'll stop here for now. I'm going to do a hard save. Hey, come on. There we go. All right, doing a hard save. Gonna have to end the broadcast now. Thank you, everybody, for joining me to this week's episode of Scotch and Smoke Rings. And welcome everyone who follows me on Mixer and Facebook and Twitter and Pandora, Picasso, Pixel, something or other. The other one, Periscope, and Steam. Anyone else who was able to watch me do this broadcast live, thank you for joining. I'm going to see how this works, and if it works out well, we'll continue to simulcast to multiple different platforms at the same time, except Twitch, because, you know, they're being jerks. I'm kidding. Love you, Twitch. Anyway, thanks for joining me on this broadcast. New broadcast tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock a.m. Pacific time for The Sinking City. Fallout 2 lore video this weekend on Saturday and maybe more on Sunday, depending on how much time that I have. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your evening. Thanks again for watching. Be kind to absolutely everyone, and I'll see you soon with more lore videos and more brand new live streams. Later.